Hello there fellow human beings and welcome back to my guides. This time we'll be tackling something special for this channel, which is, well, Sanqua Peak, Tier 4 Fractal Challenge Mode. So, first thing you should probably know is the fact that, well, excluding the fact that this is Tier 4 and you need agony resistance for it as well. To unlock Challenge Mode, you need at least one person in your party that has completed all of the achievements in the given fractal type. For this one, it will be all of the achievements in the Sanqua Peak Fractal tab. Other than that, in this fractal, you should always take into account the fractal instabilities. If this is your first time doing the Tier 4 CM, I would honestly recommend not doing it while the hamstrung is active or stick together. And, well, God save you all if you decide to do this with both stick together and hamstrung being active at the same time, because this is honestly one of the hardest fractals to make it through with those instabilities. Now, assuming you are not trying to make it for Dances with Demons, we'll start with Light Phase, and you do not need to change your build, especially to adjust to her CC bar, as breaking it in this part of the fractal is not that important. Now, her attacks in the air form that you can see right now are mostly the same. It's just very important to keep your eyes on the things that are happening, because they are much faster and hit, well, more than a little bit harder. Now, those circle attacks cannot overlap because they will do massive damage. What is usually recommended is for one DPS player to still stay with her in the middle so they can continue doing her damage. Now, as you can see, she has a break bar. If you are capable of breaking it fast enough, she will stay in the middle, and what is most important, her attack that she's doing, the circle one, will break. She gets out of her stun, she will move away and come back right after. This is the part where you move out of the middle, as she will start the air whirlpool attack, and you will need to collect the bubbles just the same as other tiers. You just got to be fast about it, because she will soon start a countdown. If you don't manage to do it, you will lose your mislog or die. Now she will go back down and you can start DPSing her again. Depending on your group DPS, she will, or rather she might, do this air attack again. It's not really a problem because, as you can see, it is pretty easy to overall avoid. Now, after she reaches 66%, she will move on to her fire phase. If your team has the white mantle portal device that you can see in my right corner of the screen, you can place it in the middle and take it with you. If not, you will need to double dodge at the end of the attack. She will drop the boulders, so just move along on the side of the arena until she stops dropping them. When the attack is ending, 2 of the players will be randomly chosen and have the boulder dropped on them. Now this is the moment when you would like to drop your portal exit. If not, all of the players will need to double dodge to avoid both the attack coming from the players and the attack coming from the stones. This might feel a bit chaotic, but the future advice is, well, the stones that will explode will have a small fiery effect on them before they will have the circle that indicates them exploding. So if you feel good enough, you can try to see and move towards the one without fire before you need to move on the screen. Other than that, fire phase looks mostly similar to how it normally works, just once again it's faster and has the moving out circles. So continue doing the same mechanic you learned into the air phase, and DPS her until she reaches 33%. Now you will be pushed back towards the edge of the arena, as in all of the other fractal cases. What you will try to do in here is to slowly, while not moving too much out of the green circles, move back towards the middle. Now, as you can see, the tile bargain is still here. Make sure that nobody in your party reaches 10 stacks. If you see somebody reaching 10 stacks, just move between them and the beam connecting them towards the blue orb. I will soon come down from her, well, protective bubble, and move towards one of the edges of the arena. Follow her, as this is the time where the whirlpools will start and they deal really big bad damage. It is the best to be close to her because it allows you to avoid the attacks better. The same pattern of moving away with circles continues and then seeing her later. Now, if there's any time when you would like to be able to face her before she starts her second attack, this is the place. Second whirlpool attack is very chaotic. There are two title bargains, so you need to make very, very sure that nobody hits 10 stacks, as if they land inside of that whirlpool, they are dead. Now, you should try to stay in line and rely on your healer to keep you alive for those attacks. Now, if you cannot walk out of them, you can obviously dodge, but what is most important is to have as little players going down as you can, because if you have more than 2 down, there is no way to keep safe from title bargain. Other than that, she will face again at 1%. Now, after 1%, she will go to what we call Dark Phase. This is where, if you are not trying to get dances with demons, you will GG and swap up your attacks a bit. During the Dark Phase, CC is very important. Now, what kind of skills you need to take depends on your group composition. If you take 2 Necromancers that are very much recommended here right now, they should both take Epidemic to deal with the special attack that I will explain later. If not, you would like your here Firebrand and probably someone else to take Sanctuary, just so you can, well, CC her ads from afar. The pattern of her glowing laser attacks is very similar to the ones in Air Phase, but they do connect together in a cone-like shape. So the further you are from the boss, the more likely you are to get hit. The first time she moves away from her spot will always have an attack. That's why, as you can see, I am moved away. Once again, you still want your DPS, one of them at least, to stay on her. The first CC bar she has right now you should break. Other than that, you should keep it, because at 60% she will move to the middle. You may ask why it's important that she moves into the middle. Well, she will summon what are called sorrows. The first time she moves into the middle, there will be only one sorrow, so it's pretty simple for your party to deal with. Watch out around you, as the place where the sorrow will appear will be lightly light up with, well, white circle. You would like to place your sanctuary or wait for your scourges to deal with it with epidemic. If you cannot CC sorrow fast enough, you will be hit with a massive attack that will instantly down you. After sorrow is dead, those demons will appear, the small ones, fierce, and they will stun you for a long while. So if you do not have stability to outlive that attack and not get stunned, you should move out and dodge off their way. If one of your players not only goes down but also dies, a doubt will appear. That is a very, very big problem, as they deal massive damage. They are basically like fractal vindicators but much stronger. You can still leave with one of them alive, so if one of your players dies, there is no reason to panic. Just slowly cleave the doubt while you're still playing. At 33%, she will once again move back to the middle and start the attack that spawns sorrow again. This time there will be 2 of them, once again indicated by white circles. You will want your players to split into groups. Usually healer and Alak go towards left to CC one, and 3 DPSs go to the right to CC the other. That is if you do not have 2 scourges to deal with them with their CC. If you manage to both kill the 2 sorrows and survive the fears, congrats, the fight is pretty much done, the pattern still looks the same. Now, if your DPS is not high enough, there is a still chance that she might do the sorrows again. So try to keep your DPS up high. If not, you should just be ready and not waste your CC, just in case she does the attack again. Now, for completing both light and dark phase, You will get 40 unstable fractal essences that can be used as a kind of kill-proof in tier 4 fractals. You can activate it by using a site called Killproof Me. Other than that, there is a chance to drop an Abyssal Infusion or one of the weapons that I carries, the black and purple glowing ones. Other than that, there is a guaranteed weapon chest the first time you complete, and as any other fractals, there's always a chance to drop ascended gear. So yeah, that's it for the guide. Congratulations, and I hope you could make it through with my help, and see ya in tier 4s.